A big hello and a very warm welcome out into the world to all of you who are participating in these MAXDAYs. It is my great pleasure and honor to open this meeting. Premieres are very exciting, and MAXDAYs is a premiere, and I promise you we are all very excited. And not just all of us here at Verbi, but also our trainer friends who are located in 10 different countries and who are involved in creating and facilitating this conference. Over the past year, I think we all have gained diverse experience in meeting and communicating in the digital space. We have attended workshops, we have been in meetings, we have collaborated sometimes desk to desk, sometimes from the living room to the kitchen table. There are many places and scenarios of working and collaborating that we've tried, and I think all of us have gained some expertise in this over the last year. No matter what country we live in, the pandemic has shown us, the people of this world, that we have moved closer together and that there are some experiences that we all share. COVID has taken a lot out of all of us and has been a big challenge. And for some of us, it has been a life changer. The virus has forced us into physical distance and isolation. And one of the key challenges has been, and still is, not to let the physical distance become a social distance and to prevent our communication and empathy from fading away in the small circle of families and friends, and in the larger circle in international cooperation and communication with our research fellows and friends. And we were and are challenged to find creative solutions to get out of this. The big change brought by the pandemic started pretty much exactly 1 year ago in February 2020. Our traditional MAXDAY user conference on-site and in presence is usually by the end of February, and we just made it to be able to hold it. And we were very, very happy and lucky that we could meet up here with more than 200 researchers from more than 25 different countries. We enjoyed learning together, we had big discussions, we discovered our beautiful city here, Berlin. And you see on the slide, there is one in the middle, the big one that you see, and the slide gives you some impressions of the conference. And there in the middle is written, "How big is my world?" And I think we all have learned that our world is much bigger, and now this year we have this big world, and we are meeting up from so many countries for these 2 forthcoming days. And yes, it is true also to say that we are very sad that we are not able to hold the MAXDAY conference, the MQIC, on-site and live here in Berlin this year. But we have learned that in every crisis there is also an opportunity, and sometimes a big one that you would not even have dreamed about it before. And so we are delighted to welcome today nearly 3,500 researchers in more than 110 countries. And we are thrilled that we will be able to embark on an intensive exchange with each other over the next 2 days. And this in so many different places. And we are enthusiastic that we can contribute with our conference to a sustainable exchange and networking across country and discipline borders. We are convinced that this digital meeting will open up wonderful new opportunities for cooperation and communication, and that in the future the MAXDAYs will be an enrichment and a complement to our traditional physical meeting here in Berlin, the MQIC. As head of a family business run by mother and daughter, I'm now handing over to my daughter Isabel, who is as excited as I am to welcome you to this conference.
Yeah, thank you, Anne. So I'm very excited to be here with all of you today. And also from my side, a warm welcome out in the world to all of you. As Anne just mentioned, this is our very first virtual conference, and we are really excited about how everything is going and hope that everything is going smooth, of course. We usually had the MQIC on-site, so it was an on-site conference where the attendees naturally had some facts about us, about the team of Verbi, which is the company behind MaxQDA. And also we had the chance to network with the attendees throughout the conference. But since this is virtual now, it's a bit more complicated with the networking, and also to know about who you are and also to let you know who we are. But as researchers, we know that it's always about the context. We thought that it's important that you have a bit of an understanding of who we are. And also for you to know who are the participants and where you're coming from which countries. So let's start with who we are. So on this slide up here, you will see, this is our office. We are located in the heart of Berlin, in the center of Berlin in Germany. We have the 5th floor up there, which you can see. We are a family-run business, as Anne just mentioned. And right now we are a group of 40 people, which are very enthusiastic, cheerful, and smart. And in this team, we are constantly developing, improving MaxQDA. We are, of course, creating learning material for you. We are in contact with a great community, and we are in contact with you on so many different levels. So this is us. And this is our office, which you can see also on the small pictures, just on the slide.
And we do have a grandiose rooftop also to mention.
Yeah, as you can see on the pictures as well. And so now, who are you and where are you coming from? So you are coming from incredibly 111 different countries, from all different time zones. And that means that for some of you it's cold, for some of you it's rather warm. Some of you probably just had breakfast or just having their morning coffee. Others just had lunch. And for others, the day is already drawing to a close. So it's a very diverse group that we are gathering here today. I would say I would like that we are starting right away, but in order to make sure that everything is going smooth, I would like to show you now or give you a guided tour through our virtual conference hall. Hop in. So let's start with the stage. The stage is where we are here, so obviously you found the stage. Later on we will meet again in the stage where I will do the closing remarks. Tomorrow you will meet Julia, who's giving the welcoming session. Julia is our Chief Product Manager. And at the end of the day tomorrow, which is also the end of the conference, Eiko Kühl and Hannah, they will give the closing or the farewell session tomorrow. If this would be a real conference, we would hand over a big bouquet of flowers at this point.
Definitely would.
Because Hannah and Eiko Kühl really organized this amazingly conference, and we are all astonished and overwhelmed that we have more than 3,500 or almost 3,500 participants now here at the MAXDAYS. So big thank you to Hannah and Eiko Kühl. Coming up next is the spotlights, it's called the session area. In the session area you will find all the spotlight sessions today, and tomorrow you will find the research sessions and also the student sessions. So you just click on session area, then you'll find all the sessions that are currently live, and just by clicking on the session, you'll be automatically entering the session. Your video is automatically switched off, you're automatically muted as well, but you do have the chance to write your questions or comments in the chat on the right side. And at the end of each session, there is a 10-minute time slot for Q&A, so the trainer does have some time to answer your questions. Then the next thing we have is the networking area. So as in any real conference, we didn't want to miss that out. So in the networking area, you can network with each other throughout the conference. The allocation is random, so you either network with other participants or also with us from the team. And you can exchange virtual business cards. So in the virtual world, there are also virtual business cards. And I would like to invite you also to take a look at the expo area. In the expo area, my colleagues from the community management will tell you something about our trainer network, our research network, as well as our blog, our MaxDay Press, which is our publishing house. There are also 2 sessions on the expo tomorrow afternoon that you can attend. And if you have any questions regarding your licenses or any licenses in general, or a specific MaxDay feature, you can just book or schedule a call with our support team. Now, I would say we could start. We are all very excited to start today. We have 41 spotlight sessions in 8 different languages. So we can all look forward to an exciting day with our great trainers, experienced trainers, and that will show you a variety of MaxDay features. So if you ever wanted to learn on how to analyze open-ended questions, or with MaxDay, how to analyze Twitter data, or if you have ever wondered what the smart coding tool is or what creative coding is, how to visualize your data, to summarize it, or also to generate exports and reports, you have certainly registered for the right conference. So now I would say curtain up for the excellent trainers. Have a wonderful and great conference, and I'm looking forward to seeing you later today at the closing remarks.
And maybe even in the networking area or the session area. So have a great conference.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.